This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this player, Vlahovic, is more impressive game by game, Peter. Big Serbian, he's proven that he has lots of dimensions to his game. And I think people look at him and probably imagine that all they're going to do is bounce balls off him. But he's not that kind of centre-forward. He's got a lot more to his game. He's quick. Deceptively quick on the turn, and there's great dynamism to his movement.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And it's played forward. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Subimendi. Howson. Lenormand. Pedro Porro. Ball is over the line. It's gone for a throw-in. Cattell. Kostic. That's really well manoeuvred.
Mitrovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. Pedro Porro looks to the other side. Cucurella. Oyarzabal. Pedri. And here's Pedri. Can he finish? An early chance there, first of the game.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chance, surely! Lukic. Pavlovic, gently done. Subimendi. Nico Williams. Cucurella. It's a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Howson. Great work on the overlap. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. ball by the goalkeeper. Mitrovic played out towards the right wing. Cucurella. Decent progress down the left. And he's on a charge. Nico Williams. He is through here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear. And it's Porro. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vlahovic. Out to the left it goes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mitrovic. Mitrovic. And here's Vlahovic. Vlahovic shifted upfield. Pedro Porro aimed forwards. Pedri. Merino. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Kostic. Serbia making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. And he cuts out the supply. Merino. And it's Pedri. Spain, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Oyarzabal. Ah, such a clever touch. Merino, shot a goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Lukic. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Howson. Pedri. Over to the left. Williams. And the shot! And another try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Yamal is having a shot! And it's played forward. Mitrovic wins the duel this time. Pavlovic. Le Normand gets over and intercepts. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella puts the ball in. Oyarzabal gets into some space. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pavlovic gets rid without sophistication. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goodell forwards and with intent. It's really well cleared. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Marino. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's gone out for a throw-in. Played out wide. Cross needs to be good. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Could be danger here, and it's played into the middle. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Howson, forward it goes, and he's managed to get free. Nico Williams, and that's a good intervention. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, can he get onto this?
Spain, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Pavlovic. Lukic. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Nico Williams, that's a delicate pass. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Cucurella. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the left it goes. The cross comes in. Gets good distance on it. Chance! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, Yarzabal quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Cattell. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson cuts out the pass. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Liddell too strong for his opponent there. Pavlovic. Lukic. Cattell. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. And it's Kostic. And here's Mitrovic. Cucurella attempts a clearance. And he goes cross-field. Kostic looking to get on the end of this. Pedri. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full tilt down the left. Pedri. Yamal lobbed in behind. And that has been cleared. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cattell. Vlahovic is onto it in a flash. Nico Williams. Pedri. And here's Yamal.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lukic. Cattell. Liddell shifted upfield. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Howson. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. And it's Pedri. Merino. Mikel Merino. Great chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pavlovic, aim forwards. Pavlovic, gently done. Tries to get it clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedro Porro. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Vlahovic. And it's Mitrovic. And here's Vlahovic. Vlahovic laid out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. Lukic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great defending, strong and determined. Now who's going to be first to this? Kostic played back in. Cattell. And he shoots! Mitrovic has a go! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. Mitrovic, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Merino. Subimendi. Oyarzabal. Pedri! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice control. A heavy challenge. And it's Merino. And here's Yamal. And here's Nico Williams. Pedri!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Cucurella moved on forwards. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Lovely feet. Pavlovic getting this one clear. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Going for goal! Nico Williams. Clears it away. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that's another throw. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Cattell. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mikel Merino cuts it out. And here's Vlahovic. Cattell. Oh, that is... and he's following up! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mikel Merino, spread out to the left. Firmly met. And it's Pedri. Yamal! And the ball's come loose here. And that has been cleared. Zubimendi. Mikel Merino chips it through. Nico Williams. Now here's the delivery. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Goodell shifted upfield. Cucurella. Spain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Cucurella. And it's lofted through here. And the flag has stayed down. Vlahovic. Always onto this. Well read, nice interception. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Zubimendi. Out to the left it goes. Pedri.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Over to the left. Oyarzabal. Danger averted for now. Cucurella. Pedri. Ooh, perfectly measured. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedri plays it short. Lukic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mitrovic. Takes the shot! That's got him rattled. Clearly not happy with that. Now it's Vlahovic, and it's Kostic. Now it's Vlahovic. Vlahovic played out to the left flank. Yamal. Merino. The normal. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Goodell gets a foot in here. Now it's Vlahovic. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Mitrovic. It's anyone's ball now. Howson herring. Oh, they could be caught out here. A chance to play it in. And it goes cross-field. Now it's Kostic. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. Pedro Porro, Merino, Lenormand, Pavlovic, Goodell, aim forwards, Howson makes the interception, Cucurella, now it's Oyarzabal, Nico Williams, Cucurella, Zubimendi, Nico Williams. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's making a real surge on the left.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's played forward. Oh, sweet feet.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is.
He's gone for it!
Oh, clearance is short. And it's Marino. Steaming on goalwards. A header! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. And the keeper has it. Kostic. Mitrovic chasing after it. Could be danger here. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri is offering a right smile there.
Aim forwards. Kostic. Moved on forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Now it's Kostic. That's good play. Big chance! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Serbia really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Merino. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Merino. And it's Porro. Pedri. Played out to the right. And the finish! Pedri goes short. Can he finish? Chance for a shot! Keeper has taken decisive action. This looks promising. Nico Williams spread out to the left. And he's there to clear it. And here's Yamal. He's had a shot! Gets it away. Vlahovic. He has found a way through. Oyarzabal. Cattell. Lukic. Kostic. And it's played forward. Mitrovic. Now he's off and running. Lukic. Pavlovic. Forwards and with intent. Zubimendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Merino. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Aimed in towards the centre. Crossed in again. That has been knocked clear. And it's been taken short. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? And it's Cucurella. Zubimendi. And here's Pedri. Oh, nice touch. Pedri with the cross. And that has been cleared. Great defending, strong and determined. And they've got rid. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Goodell. Goodell. And he's there to get it away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aim forwards. Zubimendi. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Tries a measured ball. Yamal. He can get that clear. Merino. Can he deliver? Merino. Pedri. Nico Williams. And claimed it back swiftly. Clipped into space. Clears it away. Pedri. Out to the right.
Have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Mitrovic. Howson wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Plays it through. Williams.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Mitrovic. Mitrovic played out towards the right wing. Nico Williams.
Serbia look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Serbia, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break.
Cucurella crosses.
Cleared without complication.
Mitrovic. Nico Williams. Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. A lot of space ahead of him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Chance! Pedri played out to the left flank. Williams.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Pedri with the short one. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. Played towards the other side. And it's Pedri. Zubimendi. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Pavlovic. Kukurea, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri tries to thread one through. Nico Williams. Kukurea. And that has been clubbed away. And back to the goalkeeper. Pedri. Howson. Nico Williams. Pedri. Zubimendi. And it's Kukurea. Kukurea puts the ball in. Kostic. Now that's well seen too. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And the pass is intercepted. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kostic tries to clear. He's shifting through the gears here. Oyarzabal. Williams. Chance to shoot! He's got away with one there. Vlahovic. He's got away. Just the goalkeeper to tries a shot. He's scored. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Serbia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Nico Williams. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Cross in, looks like a good one. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Kostic. Up towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Kostic. Gatel. And here's Vlahovic. And it's Kostic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Merino. Pedri. Yamal. Over to the left. Williams. Now it's Yamal. And it's played in. Cleared away. And here's Marino. And the shot! He's trying his best to... Could be danger here! So who's he picking out? The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. This time, surely! Looking for support. Oyarzabal. That's good defending, very good defending. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yamal. Crosses it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Pedri. Yamal. Now it's Vlahovic. That's been slipped through. The normal. Into the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Caresses it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kostic. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's away. And he welcomes it in. That's very neat. Turns and goes back. Oh, this is a great position. He's having a shot! They've scored!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lukic played over towards the opposite flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Serbia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. Zubimendi, Pedri, Yamal, Merino, Pedri.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looks to the other side. Oyarzabal. And he's heaved it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack, and it's Kostic.
Serbia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Yamal. That's going to go a long way. Zubimendi. Played in with purpose. That has been knocked clear. And a chance!
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pavlovic. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Yamal.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, some tackle that. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Chance, surely!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That looks a cracking ball. Mitrovic. Played towards the other side, and it's Kostic. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looks it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until...
Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. Vlahovic, oh, good spread. Very nicely done. There's the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Yamal. Probing pass.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kostic. Calmly anticipates. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Yamal. Vidal with a definite foul there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kostic. Mitrovic. Now he's off and running. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He can get that clear. Spain have reclaimed it. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Real chance! Vlahovic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Takes a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Mitrovic. And here's Vlahovic. Played into space. Hit into the middle.
Serbia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Merino. Zubimendi. Cucurella. And it's Baina. Baina's cross. Cleared away. Yamal played it again. Pavlovic is there and he can get that clear. They are right into last chance territory. Pavlovic with the clearance. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Vlahovic. Kostic. Cadell. And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. Kostic, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Howson, gently done. Pedri. Vlahovic. Zubimendi. Searching passes played there. And that is a little undercooked. Cucurella. Baina. That's tidy.
They need to get it in quick.
Clears it away.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any